Hey guys, what is going on? So listen, here's what's going on. Today's video, I'm heading into Harbor Freight Tools. How you doing, sir? All right. I got a few things I want to build. So I am in the hunt for let me show you what I'm gonna buy. Ooh, they're remodeling in here too. Awesome. Ooh, they're changing everything up in here. But what I am on the hunt for is, where is it? No, I can't find it. All right, hold on. All right, so I found it. I am looking for biscuits. And what I'm gonna buy is a biscuit joiner. So we're gonna go home, we're gonna open this thing up, check it out, test it out, and we're gonna go from there. So, all right, I'm excited. Let's get this thing purchased. Here we go. All right, everybody, so we made it back to the house and we are in the shop, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this box. This is the 4-inch plate joiner from Harbor Freight Tools. The item number is 68987. It has a 4-inch carbide tip blade, an arbor wrench, and a dust bag, all included. Some of the specifications on this thing is it's 120 volts, 11,000 RPMs. The blade is a 4-inch blade. Fence max depth of 1 1/8 inch. Preset depth for biscuit sizes 0, 10, and 20. And what I ended up buying here was I purchased some number 20 biscuits. These are the largest of the three. There were two other smaller sizes, the 0 and the number 10. And I opted for the larger size because the projects that I have going on are going to deal with more 2x4s, and I wanted something a little bit larger. Now, I will tell you, I have never used one of these before, so this is going to be my first time attempting to use a plate biscuit joiner. So what you see is what you get. I'm a newbie here, but we're going to open this thing up, check it out, see what's up on the inside, and then go from there. So I will tell you that I was a little bit nervous because this was the last one that they had, and the box was pretty banged up, but it was taped together. I guess worst case scenario, if it's pretty damaged up, which I don't think it's gonna be, hopefully I'll just return it. But I think for the most part, I think we should be okay. We're just gonna open this one up, check it out, see what's up on the inside. So without further ado, let's open this thing up. It actually looks brand new. It doesn't look like it's even been used from the way that it was packaged up. So here it is. We're gonna set this down. All right, and the instructions and nothing else inside the box. The joiner was not in the bag. I think this was probably opened up at one time or came open, but we're gonna use it anyways. I mean, it's not the lightest tool in the world. Doesn't look like it was used though, because the way that this is sealed up right here, it to me doesn't look like this was unplugged or unwound, so I think we got a new unit here. What I'm gonna have to do is read the instructions, and when we come back, we're gonna take these two pieces of wood and we're gonna put them together. So yeah, pretty excited. Pretty simple, straightforward. Doesn't come with much, just the instructions on how to use this thing. When we return, we're gonna go ahead and test this guy out. All right, see you soon. All right, everybody, so I am back, and I kind of read over the instructions right here, and this tool is a pretty straightforward tool how to use. So there's 3 different settings. There's a 0, a 20, and a number 10. You just turn these little knobs right here, basically, and that'll tell you what depth of biscuits you want to use. So I have a number 20, and you can match it up right here. So this is the number 20 biscuit that I got at Harbor Freight Tools. This was $8. You just kind of flip over. So if you're going to use a number 0, you would flip this over to a 0. And if you're going to use a number 10, you would flip that around to a number 10. But because I have a number 20, it's going to go there. And then that will basically stop when you plunge, that will give you the depth that you need to go. Now this came preset, ready to go out of the box, and we're just gonna give it a try real quick. This right here, this is the angle. So if you want to go in at a 45-degree angle, you would adjust this to the angle that you want it to be. So for a 45-degree angle, you would just go like that. And this would be good for like miter joints. If you're going to use a biscuit for a miter joint, this would be good. So you can go like that. And basically when you plunge down, it's gonna give you a nice 45-degree angle. But for this purpose, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a straight 90-degree angle, okay? And I actually installed the dust bag just to kind of prevent a little bit of dust from flying around. Okay, so that's that. Now the next thing you wanna do is this adjustment right here. This is to adjust how high up and down you want your biscuit to be in your wood. So if you want it to be dead center, all you have to do is measure the width of your wood. So this is a piece of 2x4 or 2x6. We want to go 3/4 of the way in the middle. So with that, it's pretty simple. Just come over here to 3/4 up, and there's a setting. It's kind of hard to see. It has all the way from 0 to 1/2 inch to 1 inch, all the way to 1 3/8 inch. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 3/4 of an inch, tighten it down, and now we're good to go. So we're basically set for 3/4 of the way up and a 90-degree cut. There's a little line, you can see it right here. This is the line that you would do. So for this instance, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a line. All right, so what we're gonna do is, you can see the line that I drew on this piece of wood and this piece of wood. What we're going to do is we're gonna match up the line on the biscuit joiner to this piece of wood, and then we're gonna line up the biscuit joiner to this piece of wood, to this line, and that will cut the hole right here. And then on this side, and when we connect it together, these lines will match up. So what I'm gonna do is, let's go ahead and adjust the camera, and we're gonna just cut this piece of wood as just a sample, and I'm gonna show you how this thing works. All right, so basically what you wanna do is any kind of loose wood that you're using, you wanna just clamp it down just to be safe so you don't get any movement. And I got everything plugged in, so this is live. You wanna be careful. This is a live blade right here, so you want to keep your hands away from this area at all times. You can see that I have my line here on this, and then I have my line here on this. All you want to do is line those up nice and perfect, and then you just do it in. So there's one. There's the single cut for that one right there, you can see. All right. And actually, I gotta say that the dust collection bag actually works really nice. Okay, so now what we have here are two pieces that should line up. Now what I'm gonna do is we'll get a biscuit, okay? And then we got this piece here. And now I'm just gonna hit this in together and then just connect them. And there it is. All right, so now you can see that these lines are perfectly lined up, and I got a piece that's perfectly secure with no pocket holes. Check it out, perfectly straight, no gap, and that's without any glue. All right, everybody, so that is it. There is the piece of wood that's completely put together. Now, I don't have this thing glued together because I'm not gonna use it, and I can actually take out that biscuit. There it is. And then what I'll do is I'll get pliers. There it is. I don't want to have to waste it. But yeah, so that is it. That is the Chicago Electric biscuit joiner. This thing is going to be really awesome. This thing will be awesome for if I don't want to use pocket holes, because pocket holes you actually see the drill marks in them. This thing will prevent that. So if you have like a three-dimensional piece of work that you're doing that you're gonna see all sides of, you really don't wanna see pocket holes. You want something that's kind of hidden and concealed. This will give you that added support opposed to just gluing two pieces of wood together like this and putting a bead of glue. The Biscuit will give you that added support. And they're also expandable. When you add glue to them, they expand and they get bigger and really tight. So that's gonna give you some even more added support. If you don't have one, I think you really need to consider it. And at 60 bucks less, honestly, I think I paid somewhere around the $48 mark with my 20% off Harbor Freight coupon. This thing was a really good deal. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not the most in-depth about this tool, but I think it's gonna give you an idea of how this thing works. It's super easy. That's the first time I've ever used one. And I think it's gonna come in handy. So, all right, everybody, that is it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Down below, hit that subscribe button. Give a thumbs up to this video if you like what you watched. Until next time, make sure y'all stay awesome. We'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel right up here. So right over here.